Yes, hi, this is Jermaine, and I wanted to comment pretty much on the election just by saying this. I don't know, this is probably one of the most awfulest elections I have ever seen. I normally, in the past, did not used to watch elections all the way through, the debates and whatnot, because of the simple fact I was young and I didn't think they were all that important. But this one is, we have to keep our politicians honest, whether it's Trump or whether it's Hillary or whoever it is. And from what I've been hearing and reading and listening to, this country has gone, excuse my terminology, this country has gone to hell in a handbasket. And something needs to be done. I'm not a college educated person, but I do know this, that if indeed the polls are rigged, and what's sad is that if they are rigged, people are going to be afraid to go and vote. Well, I'm legally blind and I'm hoping to get out and vote, and I encourage you guys to get out and vote. Vote for the one that you think is right, whether it's Donald or whether it's Hillary. I'm voting for Donald Trump only because we get on him about his past, okay, and how he did this and how he did that, but I believe there is forgiveness. We can't stress that enough. I believe that there is forgiveness. All the stuff that the news media is bringing up has happened in the past. And my only question is, if this was such a high priority in the past, if he was doing all this stuff in the past, why is it being brought up now? Just like the Bill Cosby thing. And I'm not saying this because I'm black, with the Bill Cosby thing. But this was done years and years and years ago. It should have been brought up then. And the things with Hillary, they should have been brought up then. But, I think pretty much the things with Hillary are, well, with her leaking of with the protocol for war and everything. And things are being brought up about her. Excuse me. That should be looked into. There's secrets behind everything for a reason. Just like when you were younger, your mom and dad told you things behind your back to your mom or your dad or whoever, because they didn't want you to hear them, because it was to protect you. That should be held to the fire. But my view on Trump, I believe he's trying. I'm a Christian, and as far as his view on God and whatnot, I believe there's been rumors that he's been born again. I don't know if that's true. I hope it is true. I can only hope My thing is the fact that there's several videos out there, and I don't have links to the videos because I don't have a computer, and so I can't do all this jargon stuff. I have to wait till my video is done. But there are, if you type in your search engine Donald Trump pray or Donald Trump Bible, you can see his past. You can see his sticking up for the Bible and for religion. I like his, even though it was probably a low blow at his correspondence dinner, he said he related how he was a carpenter's son. Maybe just for a minute, but he was a carpenter's son. And he was a carpenter's son. And so he was equating that with Jesus. And that is awesome. I haven't heard Hillary do that, you know. But my view on the whole election thing, if it is indeed rigged, what we need to do is we need to put it all on hold. We need to get everybody at the table, Obama, Hillary, Trump, Congress, Capitol Hill, whoever. And someone with an objective mind needs to hold each and every candidate, each and every person to the fire and ask questions. Because what's baffling me is people are starting to come up missing. Okay? The only person I've known in my life that has died suddenly was my roommate Tracy. We put her to bed one night and she woke up dead the next. Or she didn't wake up dead. Woke up dead. Woke up dead. We put her to bed one night and then she did not wake up the following day. Excuse me. But to have these people start popping off like monthly or daily or whenever something doesn't go somebody's way, oh, let's kill this person, let's kill this person. That needs to be looked into. And that's why I think that the election should be put off. Yes, we have this tradition where it's November, blah, 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 blah. But we need to halt this. And then as far as the presidential, who's in office between now and this investigation, because I believe Obama has something to do with a lot of this too. He needs to step out of office. And then we need to get someone who is honest, if I can use that word. I would say put Ben, I think his name's Carson. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta see. Put Ben Carson in there, and I will sneeze. I will not pause it because then I'll lose my train of thought. But put Ben Carson in there, or somebody, to hold down the fort until these investigations are over, and he can stay there in there as long as he wants until this investigation with the rigging of the elections, with the death of people, with Hillary's notes, with Donald's notes, with Obama's notes, with whoever has notes. And I'm not saying Donald has notes. I'm just saying. It all needs to be, WikiLeaks needs to be brought in on this. You know, everybody that has a part of this election process up front needs to be in on this. We need to explain the deaths, why people were dying. You know? Because it's happened in Obama's administration. I'm not dumb, okay? It's happened in his administration. Scalia's death. Okay, you just don't go out. I mean, it may happen, but I just find it weird that you're going out and playing golf and then next day you're dead. And then the autopsies aren't even being told truthfully. Okay? That needs to happen. Rule it as a murder if you have to, and Hillary needs, or whoever had this happen, needs to bring up who did it. And every one of those people need to be prosecuted. Because I guarantee you, if one of us on a lower level was to do that stuff, we'd be facing the death penalty. Or we would be an accessory, and Hillary or Obama or whoever needs to be held as an accessory to murder if it was found that they were a part of this. Because this is stupid. You know, it's already been found out what you're doing, and I'm scared for some of our politicians out there. I'm scared for Donald. And there's Mr. Gold, or however you say his name. I'm scared for him. I'm scared for the WikiLeaks person. You know? Another thing that needs to happen is these news media people. They need to be held accountable. If they're in there rigging the polls, rigging, making things harder, because I know that Trump's been getting dumped on a lot. And they need to also investigate, speaking of that whole election thing. The whole debate thing, excuse me. They need to investigate that. Why did Hillary have the stuff she had up on her podium? I'm just telling you, the election needs to be put on hold. Maybe if we don't hold it this year, we hold it next year, or until the stuff, because what's going to happen is she's going to go into office, and I'm not really sure on this, but isn't it one, if she gets in trouble, then her vice gets in or something. I don't know, okay? I'm just saying. Something needs to happen now. Not further down the road, not in 2 weeks, not in 5 weeks, but now. Because the issue is now. It should have happened a long time ago. Instead of posting on Facebook, did this, and we're going to hold investigations, and we're just sitting here picking our butts. We can hear ourselves talk, but after a while, and that's why people lose faith in the justice system. Because if it was me, as the minute I found out about all this stuff between Trump or Hillary or Obama, there would be some people that would be yanked out of office so bad. Just like if you're holding a job somewhere, okay? A lawyer, like I said in my comments, a lawyer gets caught lying. A lawyer gets caught doing something. A judge gets caught doing something. What happens? An investigation is ran. Not 5 years down the road. Now. And what happens? They lose their chance to be judged. And I don't see why This can't happen this time around. I don't care bigwigs. I've been following a lot of groups. Okay? And these need to be looked into. These hoaxes, these false flags. You know? Why were they done? Just like I want to know where the kids are at Sandy Hook. Whether they're old, whether they're fake, whether they're real. They need to be reunited with their family. The whole gun control issue needs to be squashed. Bring these people out from hiding. Let them have a normal life instead of keeping them hostage because you want to ban guns. That's not fair to them. And then the fraud behind it all. People are still going around the country preaching this stuff. That needs to be squashed. If ever there needed to be a government shutdown, it needs to be now. And I mean shut it down. Nothing goes in, nothing goes out, nothing goes... Again, close the borders, nothing happens. Send the U.S. to the room until somebody tells the truth. They don't come down out of the room until the truth is told. And then you put somebody in office that has the qualifications that will not steer us wrong. And if they have any background, criminal background, they don't get put in as president until this thing is done. Until this whole investigation is done. Same with vice president. And I know we have in the Constitution that we have the right to choose, blah, 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 blah. But we're not really choosing. That's just like my dad. He has a camp. He used to work for a camp. And the old camp manager used to be that they would have a camp manager that worked there, and the old camp manager had retired, but when the new camp manager stepped in, for some reason he quit. And when he quit, the old camp manager stepped in temporarily until they found a replacement for the camp manager. And that's what needs to be happening here. We can still have a president. We can still have Trump. We can still have Hillary or whoever. But until this stuff is brought to order, we need to put this on hiatus. We don't need Obama saying stuff that he's going to do this and trying to extend his term or whatever. You know? We need to squash this with everybody. Bring everybody down. From downstairs so that they can face Daddy and find out what's really happening. And those that are found innocent, they go back upstairs and play. Those who have done wrong, they stay and face the consequences. If I was running the country, I would do that right now. I would just love to say, hey, okay, everybody, stop. CNN, Fox, ABC, CBS, whoever you are, stop. Stop bad-mouthing people. We're all going to come together. We're going to figure this out. Because I bet in the long run, people, it's pissing a lot of people off. It's pissing a lot of people off that they have to hear about this every day. And it's starting to piss me off. But I have to hear this every day, but nothing's being done about it. Nobody's being pulled off. Again, if I heard these accusations, I'd be pulling people off their campaigns. You cannot do campaign. until we figure out what's going on. That is just my opinion. I'd be happy for you to please share this video, like, and if you'd like to, subscribe. Be with this country, O Lord. Bring it to where you want it. Not to where I want it, not to where whoever's listening to wants it, but to where you want it. In your son's name I pray. Amen.